Sometimes I wish Jesus would come down and grab me by the hand and say, "It's gonna be all right." But I don't need that because uh, I go to church and I know that it will be all right. So if you're going through a hard time, well, that sucks, honestly, because go to church. Dude, you know, I'm a recent single. I'm gonna say it. All right, I'm gonna not be a closeted. I gotta go to therapy soon, and that's back therapy for the fucking accident. It's been a really hard 6 months. I guess I got into my. It's been six. I guess what I was told is it's been 6 months since my accident, and I'm not doing so well, physically, mentally, and emotionally, because I'm a straight human being. I think it's easier for gayer people to go through this, and yeah, I'm hurting. Welcome back. Welcome back. I didn't do my introduction. We're about 2 minutes in, and I'm doing my introduction now. So if you're waiting for that, we really don't need an introduction. We just need to get into it. We need to get into life. We need to get into, um, you know, few few songs I recently started liking, and go ahead and and these are sponsors of the channel. Go ahead and yep, go ahead and go ahead and go ahead and go ahead go ahead and go ahead and go ahead and is that Texas of me to say? Go ahead and go ahead and go ahead go ahead and go ahead and damn, we're like I just realized Texas, Texas people have kind of like a how most African Americans will be like bruh or yeah, me. I know what you mean or something like that, and we do the same thing in our you know everyone has their own unique way of speaking, and it's beautiful. It really is. But anyways, back to the songs. All right, Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood. All right. And Stolen Dance by Milky Chance. I guess that's supposed to rhyme, but really good songs. I like Sweater Weather by Mixie Mether. No, that's not the one that rhymed, is it? Nope, nope. We got it wrong. All right, by The Neighborhood, and that doesn't rhyme with weather. But you know what weather rhymes with? I'll figure that out later. But Stolen Dance, Milky Chance. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It could have been reversed. It could have been Milky Chance by Stolen Dance. It could have been, Also, you could go. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I really don't. Anyways, and for my situation here and being recently single, I got nothing bad to say. Nothing bad to say at all. I got well, honestly, try to stay away from. I'm just gonna talk about it real quick. Um, Positive, dude. She's a keeper for the next person, and hopefully she doesn't get a physically abusive serial killer or a a someone that will eventually punch her in the face. Um, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope she finds I hope she finds the. She's looking for more like of a prince and stuff, and we didn't fit each other's accommodations, and it took me up until now really to accept that, and it's pretty hard, but you gotta look forward. You gotta look forward, man. If you want a new job, if you want to, if if I had a stutter, that'd be fucking annoying. I'd probably, step out in front of the highway or something. No, I'm so sorry. That was so freaking offensive. I am so sorry. The people who have stutters are strong people. They are very positive, and I think that was a complete joke. This is about comedy, honestly. If we can get a chuckle, if we can get someone to hate me, that's fine. At least they hate me instead of someone else. Anyways, or instead of their father who fucking left them because he was too cheap to put him through college, and now he got into an accident, hurt his back, and really can't do anything for himself when he was trying to play baseball and do it to college too, and try to make it himself through college instead of getting paid for it, or at least getting a bump or a help making it to college for baseball and stuff. And he could have definitely done it, and but he you know whoever that is out there, I you know who I love. um Who's that? Monica Del Rey? No, I just honestly I don't even. That could be a real person, but I just made that name up. Anyways, Ice Baths, dude. I gotta get. I okay. If you're listening to that, well, you're listening to this right now, honestly, and close your eyes. Close your eyes right now. Deep breath in your nose, out in your mouth. You just put a ghost penis in your mouth when you did that. But anyways, sometimes you gotta just breathe, breathe, and figure out why your fucking back hurts so fucking bad, and get surgery and feel better one day. I'll do it. I'll get surgery. I'll feel better, and I will, uh, you know, get on the new path of life or something, dude. I'm going crazy here, honestly. And that's a good thing. And as long as I don't get physical or anything, and don't base your life, ice baths, dude. It's getting about summertime, and gotta start doing ice baths. I got to. I got to start doing like the really, really cold, really cold, really. Yeah, I got to get really cold ice baths going. And yeah, if you sat in an ice bath, I heard this theory, and I didn't. If you sit in an ice bath, you could probably, for 3 years, if you sat in an ice bath and had someone that would feed you and stuff, and you didn't have to work or anything. I don't. You know, uh, 3 years. Your friends would age 3 years, but you would age 3 months. I think that's the math on that. But anyway, someone told me that an ice bath makes your penis shrink, and well, yeah, dude, yeah, it does. It's cold, you know, and that's how the human body works as a male human. And you know, I had one friend that would, just um, every time he was with his girlfriend, oh, oh, babe, I just came out of the ice bath. So, I just came out of the ice bath. It's just, yeah, that's how it, I, just every time they engage in sexual activity, and um, that's living your life a lie is not is not a good thing. It's not. Huh? That's okay. He was ashamed of it, and um, there's someone out there that wouldn't mind. And what I've heard is, she was like, "Oh well, I wouldn't have mind if you didn't lie. I would have just, I would have, I wouldn't have slept with so many people, while we were together, and that's not my problem, honestly, and I don't know the deal with that, but that's could be human nature." Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'd rather hang out with, like I don't know if I said this. I think I'd have, but I'd rather hang out with women than dudes, and just easier to get along with, and not sexually. I really don't, that's not a good thing. But you know, and no, not in a gay way or anything, but it's just like it's my crowd. That's my crowd. That's someone that you can get a laugh from pretty fair amount, and it's happening. It does. It is. It happens. It happens to be that you're gay and I'm not. That's what it happens to be. And dude, another thing. All right, I was walking in. My where I went to visit my dad. Yet, well, to go. I went to visit my little brother the other day, and he was on the Oculus. Yeah, I think it's the gaming system you wear on your head for people who don't want to really live in the real world. If you're not a kid, so I don't mean offense to any children out there, and hopefully children are not watching this. And um, but if you're a grown person and you're wearing an Oculus or VR headset or whatever they call it, you're probably not playing video games. First of all, you're probably you know sinning against the Lord Jesus Christ. That's not okay, honestly. That's deviating your own reception of reality, and going back to the fucking what's it called, medieval times. You're probably gonna live till you're 32 or something, and you choose your own path. I will too. And anyways, he was wearing the Oculus, whatever, da 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 da. When I walked into the house, and I got all the way up to where I could just fucking punch him in the face, or just say, "Hey, what's up? I'm here. What do you want to do?" And I decided to get a video of it. I'll put it in. Actually, I decided to get a video of it and scare him, and it was super funny. Um, anyways, and I thought it was funny until the moment I thought, wow. Hopefully he doesn't do this out, when he's at the park or anything, because someone could grab him, never to be seen again. And it's sad to think about, but I also think that we could stop the whole predator ordeal going on in this world right now, and I'm going to go ahead and pitch my idea. I'm going to pitch my idea right now, and we're going to go ahead and get a petition signed and uh, get some volunteers, and my brother was in the prison system, so we can go ahead and get some inquiries and whatnot, or in get it inquiries. And I'm not talking about no. I am not talking. I am not calling prisoners queers. I respect them, honestly. I really do. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do this. So some of the, obviously, they, we don't pull them out of the hat and stuff. This is not Kill Tony or Gay Tony, whatever you want to call it. We don't pull them out of a hat or anything. We get them to, well, actually, we'll get them to sign up, and if there's some, well, actually, we're gonna get all of them that sign up and say okay with it. We're just gonna do it. Let's make this shorter. Get to the point. We're here. We're at the point. This is the point of the story where we get, we continue the baiting predators ordeal. But instead we, hey, meet me in the family restroom, because family restrooms are just a lockable door that one or three people can go in, because, you're supposed to have a family to go in there. There's something that's like the handicapped restroom, but you have to have a family. So it's like, it's like a veteran's discount for the bathroom or something. But anyways, like VIP restroom shit. We have like 4 or 5 or 20 if they sign up. Prisoners waiting in that restroom as a 12-year-old boy or a 12-year-old girl. I don't know why there's a lot of gay, and especially it would be even better if it was a gay predator. Or actually, predators shouldn't exist at all, so we shouldn't have to do this, but we're going to do it. And they'd be waiting in the restroom, and boom, they rape them. Sorry. They do it. They do it. And that's how to get back at them. And, eventually this will keep going, keep going, keep going, And then, people will be like, whoa, I don't know if I want to text this 12-year-old boy, and possibly, I'll just keep it to myself and, keep ordering sex toys or whatever they do. And, that would stop that. And I, personally, myself, all jokes aside, I think they deserve, I think they deserve all this shit that's happening to them. People punching them, hitting them with pumpkins. Dude, I saw a dude get hit with a fucking pumpkin and he got knocked out. Are y'all doing that? What the fuck is going on? Are y'all doing that? Is that y'all? I saw a dude get knocked out with a pumpkin, dude. A predator. It was a predator that they baited, and he got knocked out with a pumpkin. They popped him in the head with a pumpkin, and my back hurts. Okay. Yeah. Also, I see a bunch of them getting punched in the face, all bloodied up and stuff, and um, another, not so. Well, no, it's also another good way is we could go ahead and get them all rallied up. Oh, meet me at, me. I'm 14 years old. I'm going to UFC. What would it be now? 315. I'm going to UFC 315. Meet me. I'm going to be in the ring at this time. And boom, John Jones shows up and fucking demolishes the Predator. That's also a great idea. All right. We can get Dana White on the bandwagon over here. And, that'll just make our government a better place. Or our world. Sorry. But there, and I'm not claiming this, but this is what I've heard. That like still, like other countries still do stuff like that. They allow under, what we call underage dating, they call dating. or marriage. Actually, they go straight to marriage for some reason. Hmm, yeah. Oh, dude, when I was young, the stupidest thing that I have ever encountered was, the kid that would, oh, did you know that you could kill someone with a piece of paper? With a piece of paper? Paper. And at that age, you're like, oh, okay, like, let's one up this kid. Well, how? I don't know. But they seem to think so. Hmm.
Oh, did you know that you could kill someone with a flower? But did you know this? That you could kill someone with a flower? With a flower that comes out of the ground that grows like Mother Nature?
And fuck you, kid. You're, you know, how, buddy? How can you do it?
Oh, you could choke them. You could choke them. You could put it in your mouth and choke them, or they can't breathe.
Yeah, ever heard of the fucking Heimlich maneuver, bud? All right, water. All right, uh, not likely, dude. You know. Besides, I fucking take a bunch of vitamins and back pain medication every morning, and it's about literally my fucking palm. Like it's this much medicine. All right, bud. Way bigger than a flower. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Unless there's a sunflower. And dude, a fucking sunflower, if you could fit a sunflower in your mouth, you should probably be doing OnlyFans at this point. And I don't know. What do kids are kids. Kids will be kids. And I was once that kid. And now that I think about it, I was just a kid, honestly. You know, there's when I have a kid, you know, well, I'm hoping that it will be a daughter. Um, but I've heard girls are harder to deal with. But at the end of the day, girls like their dads more, and I would love to treat my daughter like a queen or a princess, either one. Um, so she knows her value in life, so she doesn't let these dirtbag fucking ear piercing, nose piercing, lip piercing. And if you have any of these piercings, I don't say this as a bad person, but if I had a daughter and fuck you, that's what I'm gonna say. So she'll know her values when she's older and in a dating or old enough to date and stuff, and it'll be better. It'll be better for her, so she doesn't run into that, as many issues. And always expect breakups and whatnot, but she's gonna know how to be treated for 100%. None of these floozy, small, wiener boys are gonna freaking get over on her. And yeah, but by that time the world could be completely changed. Honestly, like after Big T gets out of office, who knows? I'm not really into politics that much, and I'm not too scared. I'm just here to help the people on this planet. Truly, I am. Truly, monetary, supportive, um, emotional support wise, and any way I can, dude. Help those in need. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I see a homeless person, I'm gonna go ahead and give this guy a ride and drop him off on the highway so he can end it for himself. No, I don't mean shit like that, dude. I mean, people that I see that want to make a change or are missing Jesus in their life, and you know I see it, I suggest it, and I can't hold their hand the whole way, but I'll put my finger out for him, grab my finger, and then I fart, you know? And that's the oldest fucking joke in the book. I don't know why the fuck I even said that. That was so stupid. I'm sorry. So much frustration. So much. Dude, are we gonna come up with new things? Like, when I was a kid, I mean, really, I'm still a kid, I'd say. I'm in my early 20s, but I'm not blind to the fact that I'm young. I have a back of a 70-year-old fucking miner, though, apparently. What? Fuck you. All right. But this is the way that things are supposed to go for me, I guess. And I'm trying to stay positive. But yeah, dude, when I was, littler, and I don't even know how to spell that because I have dyslexia. But anxiety was, what the fuck is anxiety? We just had sad, happy, mad. Yeah, three fucking things. Three things. All right. I don't know. Maybe the future is gonna have umflompia or genono, or pescanism. What the fuck is that? It's when you're frustrated, you have to shit and throw up, but you're crying. What the fuck? You know, you're diagnosed with this. Here's this medicine. What are you talking about, dude? What? Do y'all not have enough money as it is? Just fucking chill out with the new medications and fucking stupid ass. Oh, I gotta stick this up my butt now. What? What the? What? Are you gay, sir? Are you gay? No, oh my gosh, the word gay is offensive now. And what's next? You can't call me gay. You have to call me different. What do they call it? Different sex attraction. Instead of gay, because gay is all of a sudden offensive. Brother, grow up. All right, grow up. Seriously, grow the fuck up. All right, slap someone in the face. Yeah, I'm not. And I think that's politics again, and I'm not into it. So, and honestly, I'm not a paraplegic, and we know that. But I'm also not anti-gay or anything. I love gay people. Gay people are freaking cool. They're fit. Um, gay females and males. No issue with them at all. None. All right, none. I seriously don't. Um, I'd have gay friends as long as it doesn't get weird. I would. But anyways, it looks like we're coming to an end, and that's not a gay joke. That was. Don't think of that as a gay joke because that's childish of you. All right, I meant it as a gay joke. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad about thinking that way. And capiche, capuche. And dude, sometimes I want to be Italian. Sometimes I really do. Um, I want that cool, slick back hair, spiky hair. I used to have spiky hair when I was a kid. I actually did. I used to have that, spiky, but it's more of a Mexican thing, isn't it? I think so. Love Mexican people. Love everyone. Just to put that out there, I love everyone. You're gonna make me cry. But anyways, thanks for listening, and thanks for listening. That's all I gotta say. Love yourself and stay close to Jesus, and He'll stay close to you, even if you don't. Thank you.